All right, budding drone cinematographers, I wanted to share with you 10 different shot types that's going to make your video much more dynamic, interesting, and engaging to watch. Okay, we're going to start off with a fairly easy one, and this one, for lack of a better name, I'm just going to call the climb and drive. So this one's going to be really easy to do with our controller. We're just going to move both sticks up full, and this is a great one to get on your first shot as you take off on a flight. So both sticks full forward, and then just bring your gimbal down to about 1/3 sky and 2/3 ground, and that's it. Really easy first one. Next one, let's call the panning pull away. So on this one on our controller, we're going to move gently to the left or the right with our left joystick. That's going to give us the panning motion. And then we're going to pull back all the way back on the right side joystick. That's going to pull our camera or our drone back away from the scene to get that panning pull away feel. This shot is going to be a reveal shot. So we're going to combine panning up with our gimbal with flying forward with the drone. And this is a really dynamic, cool shot. If you want to reveal something in the scene, creates a lot of anticipation. Just a really cool way to get the viewer involved. So on this one, we're going to use our finger on our pan on our gimbal and slowly move the gimbal up as we just drive forward of the drone. This one I'm going to call the cinematic pullback shot. So this one is a really straightforward one to do and can be a really pleasing shot. It's a good one to master early on when you're trying to figure these out. So on this one, we're just going to slowly pull back and climb. So we're going to climb with the left joystick all the way up and pull all the way back with the right joystick. So our thumbs are doing the opposite motion, but really easy to master this one. And a really good cinematic look. So this shot is really straightforward, but really cool to look at. It's just tracking a moving object. So you're just going to fly your drone the same direction in the scene as some sort of prominent object is moving through the shot. So in this case, we have the freeway and the cars that are tracking through the scene, and we're just following in the same direction. Really simple on the joysticks, just straightforward with that right stick, and follow it through the scene. And you can make these last as long as you want. So this one's just another variation on tracking with a moving object. In this one, we're gonna move in a different direction than the object is moving across the scene. It's kind of fun to have something converging there because that brings the viewer's eyes closer and closer to their subject. So try this one where you track in a different direction where the object and the drone are going in different directions. Straight down is a great beginner shot. It looks really cool and it's really easy to do. So you'll just fly the drone straight up in the air above the subject or the object in the video. Point your gimbal straight down and film the subject, whether it's moving or not. This side pan reveal is another easy shot, easy to fly that looks really good. So in this case, if you have something that you can reveal with a cool background, you just put that subject outside of the frame and then keep your drone at the same altitude and just fly either to the left or the right and let your main subject that's closer to the camera come into view. Okay, this one is a combination of a bunch of different techniques here that we've already been working on. So we're going to have 3 different directions of movement in this one. So in this case, the drone is moving backwards, it's climbing, and it's also panning to the side. So it makes for a really dynamic, interesting shot. And as long as that drone's moving slowly, all that motion is still going to look really good to your viewer. So the last one we'll call a speed ramp pull away. And this one is sort of just a variation on like the drone-y shot that like the DJI quick shots has. But in this case, we're just going to add speed ramping to it post-production in the editor. So all you need to do for this one is fly back and away from yourself at the same time. So you're going to climb with that left thumb on the joystick and then pull back with your right thumb. And if you hold this one for about 30 seconds and fly as far away from you as you can, then you have a lot of time in post-production to do the speed ramping to add a cool effect to it.